Good morning, Ancient Oaks. LW here for our scheduled Friday live that I put on just about every Friday. And I see I got glare in my glasses from my light. Give me just a second. Maybe I'll move that light a little bit so that whoop, yeah, that's real good. Get it stick back on there. All righty. Sorry about that. That'll help a little bit. So here we are, Friday morning, May 31st. Get my camera lined up a little bit better so I'm looking at you. Everybody tends, when they do a live and they get the screen up, they tend to look at themselves. Even, people that do selfies and like that, they tend to look at themselves and not at the camera. And it's a better experience if I look at the camera. And so I put the camera in front of my own eyes. Kind of helps out that way. All righty. It is what after I knocked everything around. Oh, showing 78 degrees outside, so it's not too bad today. It's warming up. We did have a real warm day the other day. I think they said it was going to set some highs. I didn't watch the weather that night, but here we are. Take care of a little bit of housekeeping here. Um, Tree trimming is continuing, so I'll put a slide up there. The Francisco's out there cutting, trimming the trees, and the guys are picking it up because of the fact of trying to get done this year and the labor situation. Someone asked me about it. I did hire two, not hire. I did call the temporary service here in town, Labor Finders, and I got two guys in from them helping us out to get stuff picked up so that we keep the park looking neat, get mowing done at the same time, and be going there. And I closed the door to do this live, and it is heating up in the office. So turn my fan on. Okay, back to me. Remove this one. Okay, now we got a few on here. 15 people. It's a Friday. Everybody's kind of enjoying their summer weather and taking care of business there. So, okay, most everybody I see. Um, well, there's few people that are here. Uh, I assume that Marlene's out, yeah, Indiana, and Sylvie's probably home, and Nancy may be here, Edlin Rafferty, Brian's here. Anyway, good morning to y'all. Uh-oh, I have a phone call about an AC thing, so give me just a second. Oh, sorry about that. Now I had a bunch of dead air there. I don't like doing that, but got a call in. My brother lost his air conditioning on his travel trailer, and I had to call an AC guy in, and he hadn't found it yet. looking in the wrong place. All right, so let's see. We got the tree trimming going. Another note here that we'll pass along in case you haven't heard, the Thursday lunches and Saturday breakfasts that they were trying to do every other week, or kind of schedule in. Just not enough people here to make it worthwhile, so those have been canceled for the till season. So when we start getting people back, I assume that they'll be starting them back up. But till then, till you hear otherwise, the lunches and breakfasts are canceled. Once again, I apologize for having to take that call. All right. Let's see. Did I put it on here? Yeah. One other thing I want to remind people to do is to sign up for the ONR app. Sign up for electronic voting and sign up for the notices of the people that you're voting for. And that's the first and second notice that we have to send out. So sign up for that. If you haven't signed up, I'll send you. Oh, I guess when I took the screenshot, something must have been down there, and maybe not. I don't know. That's part of the community thing. I did a screenshot to get that picture, but that's kind of what it looks like. ONR, and it stands for owners and renters, and that you also, this is where you get your notifications from. We use that service, and we're kind of incorporating that. There's some documents on there that you'll find, but you can download the app to your. Oops, let me take that off the screen. You download the app to your phone, and you can phone or any other device. Yeah, and it comes up, and I'm bringing mine up. There it is, coming up there, and you log in. It says no post available. Let's see, there's other stuff. So it's an app that you put on your phone. All right, so we want you to make sure, once again, sign up for the consents for voting, and the online voting and the online notifications. Save the Parks of Bunning and sending out those packets. The paper is not getting any cheaper, and the postage definitely is not getting any cheaper. All right, so what's next on my agenda? Sign up for ONR. I know I keep bringing this up, but every time we go down, I go down to the shop and I have to go by the dumpster, and we see this kind of stuff in the dumpster. Cardboard boxes in the dumpster, taking up space when they belong in the compactor, or people tearing out stuff. If you're strong enough to tear out these kind of things, you need to bust them down. You don't put them in like that. That takes up way too much space. And I know most of the people on here are doing that. And but if we need to get the word out, so if you see new people or others down there and they're dropping off, try to get the word out about how if they can't bust them down, leave them outside. If you're hiring a contractor to do work, they are not supposed to use our dumpster. If you bring the stuff down, you can throw it in, but contractors are supposed to remove part of their price that they give you for working should be the removal of the debris. They're not supposed to use our dumpster, and that goes for almost any park that you would go. Well, I'm sure any park you go to, because I did a few years ago, probably almost 15 years ago now, 10 years ago now. I worked in some other parks in here doing some stuff for some friends of mine. And yeah, I got in trouble because I put the stuff out by the street when they said you're supposed to haul it off. So remember, you hire a contractor, they're supposed to haul it off. You're doing the work yourself. Tear it down, flatten it out. If you can't flatten it out, leave it sitting outside so that we can flatten it out. So, and then of course, make sure cardboard goes in the compactor. Don't be filling our dumpster up with cardboard. Okay. And remove that from the stage. Enough on that. As a reminder, I've had to tell a few people, and I'll throw up this picture here. Parking. You are not to use your neighbor's driveway for parking unless you've gotten permission. All right. So you have your own lot and you see and you got friends in or whatever, and oh boy, there's that spot to pull into. Please don't, because um, I, I have to chase people down or figure out who's parking where, and then let them know that I'm not supposed to do that. Pass the word along. Don't You can't use the common areas or someone else's driveway for additional parking unless you have permission. All right. Appreciate your help on that. Okay. I don't have a can't throw a picture up here on this one because I didn't bring one, but it is also the time of year, uh, spring, or almost to officially to summer. What June 21st is actually, isn't that the first official day of summer? But anyway, pressure washing your units. If your unit's gotten green, as we slow down here, I will probably, if somebody has not gotten around to pressure washing their unit or having it pressure washed, probably making a way of contacting you and asking you to get it done. Also, there's a couple of units in here that not only did they, excuse me, might need to be cleaned, but they also need to be painted. And I think that guy is. Oh, okay. Yes. Uh, my brother's air conditioner. Yes. Yes. Replaced it. It's too old to fix. He wants my answer. Okay. Units need to be cleaned, and then if the paint is deteriorated and faded and looking bad, then you actually need to paint your place. There's a couple places that probably need that. And also, if you have your aluminum post up front, you ran into it and it's dented and bent, that needs to be replaced, fixed or replaced. We need to, you know, keep the place looking nice and parts. If you have something damaged, it doesn't need to be fixed. All right. Okay, that was the other one. This week, I believe it. I'm trying to remember if it was yesterday or the day before. Yesterday was kind of a busy day with some stuff. But anyway, I believe it was yesterday morning. Excuse me, I got a cough drop so I don't cough during the live here. Stacy Woods from from Blue Streak Fiber came, and we had a little mini tips and tricks seminar about how to use the Bluestream remote. She even left. She had a few copies. Left this booklet here on things that we can do. How do you say it? Tabs. How to use the Top Tips TV, the app, the internet, the phone. So a little bit more people. We had less than 10, but we had a good time. And she showed us some tips. I learned a couple things that I didn't quite know, and other people learned quite a bit about how to use the menus and what to do, the correct button to push. So that was a good seminar we had from Bluestream. And when this fall people start arriving again, we will have at least another one or two where we do the same thing. We'll meet down at the clubhouse. They'll come in and answer some questions on how to use the remote and how to use the system for Bluestream down there. So we'll be doing that again. But anyway, that was thank Stacy for coming in and doing that, and those people that showed up yesterday. That was uh, very good, and I'm sure I know. Listen, she won't mind. Vicky Green was sitting next to me, and she learned a few things there. So not that we'll all remember it all the time, but hey, it's a progress. Okay. Let's see if there's any questions here in the comments. I don't see any questions, so no questions for me. Uh, that is about all that I have for my on my agenda today of things that we need to do and that I need to bring forth to you. We are rolling along and trying to get even a few more projects done as we get one done and then move on to the next with the labor and making sure we have the money. and not overspending. And there we are. So I hope everybody is having a great week, and you had a good Memorial Day weekend. Uh, the weather is kind of nice now. I believe that we haven't had some nasty weather up north for a few days, so that's always nice. But we here have been had some really nice. We've had some storms in the evenings. The summer weather pattern is starting to form, where we have late afternoon or evening showers. So that's starting to happen. But we all know that's going to happen, so we're prepared for it. Do remember hurricane season coming up. If you're here, make sure you have a plan. Uh, when there is, they do say that there's a hurricane headed our way. Watch the weather. Make sure you have a plan if you got to go somewhere. Also, make sure that you have a plan. Make sure everything around your house is battened down so that we can weather it really well. So, with that, if I don't have any questions coming in, and I'll say good morning once again to you all. You have a great day. Have a great weekend coming up. And we'll catch you on the next one. In the meantime, we'll say live long and prosper. Good day.